Big thanks to Sakichetsuji for suggesting that I review these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers that I bought about a month ago. Without a doubt, these are the best computer speakers I've ever used, but are they quite perfect? Well, in short, no. I mean, nothing is perfect in this world. These speakers are pretty fucking dope though, so let's talk about them. To start off, the packaging is pretty goddamn excellent. If you guys want to check out the unboxing of these speakers, I actually do have one, so check it out in this video somewhere over there, I guess. And you'll see what these speakers come with and all the excellent packaging, because it is pretty premium packaging that these speakers come in, which is pretty nice. As you're hooking up these speakers for the first time, you'll be pretty impressed with how many inputs are on these suckers. It's pretty freaking awesome for speakers that really aren't that big to start off with. So you get 3.5 millimeter, you get RCA with the red and the white, and you also get USB, which is what I personally use, and I think you might get the best quality, especially if you're using a computer with it. On the back of the left speaker, which is the main speaker, you'll also notice the power input and the output for the right speaker. Ooh, and what is that? A subwoofer output! Aw, snap, dog! So yeah, that wasn't something that was on the original A2 speakers from Audioengine, so it's really nice to see a subwoofer output on these A2 Plus speakers. But okay, let's move on to the sound quality, because that's really important on speakers that are this fucking expensive. Now, it's hard for me to compare these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers to even larger and fancier speakers, maybe like Audioengine's A5 Plus speakers, which was what I kind of wanted, but damn are they expensive, holy crap. But that said, I will say this, these are the best speakers I've ever used, hands down. It's crazy the sound quality that comes from these little bitty speakers. It's awesome. You know, the vocals just sound incredible in these speakers, and in general, there's a lot of things that other crappy speakers just don't pick up, and you really don't notice that if you only listen to crappy speakers. So after using these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers, I was really impressed to hear just stuff from songs and, you know, videos and stuff that you just didn't hear on crappy speakers. It's pretty freaking crazy. And to be honest, it's really something I have totally adjusted to. So whenever I go to use someone else's computer and use their crappy ass speakers, it just sounds like I'm gonna die or something. It's terrible. I'm not going back. I'm sticking with these things. Basically what I'm saying is after you hear these A2 Plus speakers, you're gonna question aspects of your life. Like, why was I listening to these crappy speakers? And why don't I have any cute cats? Well, you know, at least for the mids and the highs. But how about that low spectrum of the music and videos and everything else you play on these? You know what, it isn't bad, but you can tell pretty easily that the bass is lacking on these speakers. It's really not quite as good as some speakers that are also this price. But don't worry about that. I showed you guys the RCA output for subwoofer before, right? I mean, this thing's upgradable, hell yeah! So, in my opinion, that's even better than buying speakers that already have a subwoofer because it's upgradable. You can literally pick whatever powered subwoofer you want to use on these speakers. You can get Audioengine's powered subwoofer, which is like around $300, which in my opinion is overpriced, and it's only like an 8-inch. But I got this Polk Audio subwoofer that you'll be seeing in some B-roll footage, and man, it's crazy. It was about 150 bucks, and you can get ones that are more expensive or less expensive depending on what you want. And it's freaking awesome. It fills in everything that these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers can't quite hit, and it just makes the sound just, you know, fully encompassing and everything. It's pretty freaking awesome.
At the new Playboy. Who you? That's right, Armando Christian Perez. And when it comes to that pretty little bitty kitty, don't stop, get it, baby, let me pet it. I got that wild, love. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the new Playboy. Who you? That's right, Armando Christian Perez. And when it comes to that pretty little bitty kitty, don't stop, get it, baby, let me pet it.
So whenever you get these A2 Plus speakers, just prepare to yourself to buy a subwoofer eventually. You won't need it right whenever you get it. Trust me, the speakers do bump a little bit, and it's considerably better than crappy speakers as far as bass goes. But just, you know, save a little bit of money and buy a subwoofer eventually, because you will totally, I don't know, you're gonna fucking appreciate yourself whenever you do that. And it really doesn't matter what brand you get either. I got a Polk Audio. I don't even know if that's a good brand, but it sounds pretty fucking dope. So there's no doubt about it, these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers are fucking crazy. But they do have a couple downsides. I guess you can also count that bass. I'm not really gonna count that as a downside since there's a subwoofer output, but you know, whatever. Let's move on to the cons. So first off, that volume knob. I personally prefer having a straight up off on switch opposed to what this has, which is like the volume knob also turns off the speaker. I'm not really crazy about that because I usually like to keep my speakers at a certain volume and then just kind of keep it there, but it's not terrible. Oh yeah, and also that volume knob, it's also on the back of the speaker, which is a little bit inconvenient. It's nothing major, and if you don't really like it that much, the A5 Plus speakers have that knob on the front. So just go with that if you really hate it that much, but it's something that you definitely want to keep in mind. And by the way, the price is also definitely a con on these speakers. Even though I technically do think these speakers are worth it, it's without a doubt that these speakers are just fucking expensive. Now, especially once you consider that it doesn't come with a subwoofer and you probably do want to get one. Yeah, that $250 or so, which might, you know, go up or go down, it's a little bit steep. You can also buy, you know, sound systems that are like under $200, around that price range, that also have a subwoofer, then you don't have to buy that. But trust me, these speakers really do make up for the fact that they're really expensive. The sound quality is just, it can't be matched with sound systems that are under 200 bucks at all. So just do yourself a favor and get these Audioengine A2 Plus speakers instead. You won't regret it. I know I didn't. And by the way, did I mention that these speakers look pretty fucking awesome too? Yeah. And just to finish off this review, I really want to mention this. These Audioengine A2 Plus speakers also have an optional stand which kind of like tilts it up kind of, which I guess is kind of cool. But they're like $30, you know, like that's like the best price I've seen. That is totally overpriced. If you want to make yourself your own stand, go for it, but don't buy Audioengine's speaker stand because I really doubt it's worth $30. It sounds pretty good without the stand, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. Overall, I would totally recommend buying these speakers if you've been checking them out recently. If you're also looking at the A5 Plus speakers, I almost went with those, but I'm really not disappointed that I didn't. These speakers are plenty loud for my system, and honestly, if I had anything louder, I would probably just get in trouble anyway, so I think the A2 Plus speakers are the better decision in my opinion. And by the way, if you're going with the A2 Plus instead of the A2 speakers, you also get that subwoofer output like I said before, which honestly makes a world of a difference, so do yourself a favor and get the A2 Plus speakers. And with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful. If you did, why not drop a like on the video because that does help me out a lot. And I also appreciate that. It really makes my day whenever you guys like my videos. It does mean a lot to me. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already because I do unboxings, I do reviews, and if you like that stuff, then kind of makes a lot of sense to subscribe. So do it, yeah. But beyond that, you guys have a great motherfucking day, and I'll see you later. Peace out.
In the back streets, you'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get